Oh, well, wow. Um, so let's talk about the first album, Essence,
Yes.
2016. I love that album.
Yeah,
Um,
me too. Um,
uh, yeah, talk about that. How did that come about?
well, that was my prize for winning Reggae Star Factor.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
that was
Oh,
part
so
of my
maybe we
prize.
should backtrack a bit. So, how did you find Reggae Star Factor? You know, because that was your
Well,
first competition, wasn't it?
yeah, Reggae Star Factor, boy, it's like it found me.
Yeah.
So around that time, this was 2014.
Mm,
So I had already been working with Stingray. So
okay.
I had recorded Coming Over and maybe one or two other tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I had already found Chris Peckins and recorded about 8 songs for him. I
Okay.
had already put out Baseline, which was with World Beat Records.
Okay.
So I heard the commercial. I was driving around and I heard the commercial for Reggae Star Factor.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, this sounds really interesting. But I was thinking, I can't be able to enter that. I think I've done too much already
Yeah.
in like
Mm,
musically. So Laurencia, who is a close friend of mine,
yeah.
you know, Trevor Fagan, his partner.
Yeah. I know.
We found
Yeah.
a French connection even
Yeah.
before the music. Yeah, because
Uh-huh.
I lived in France for 5 years.
Okay.
My children were born in France.
Uh,
I left country, I left music. I was like, you know what? I was so disheartened because I
yeah.
put so much into it. And I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna try do something else. Come out of Northwest 10. I
Mm,
went to a place in France that was countrified, it's agricultural. There's the shops, they closed for the siesta in the afternoon. The buses stopped at 7 o'clock.
yeah.
It was a total change. You know, there
Yeah.
was rivers and fresh air, and you
Oh.
know, and I was on that mode. So you know,
Mhm.
I speak fluent French.
Okay.
So
No, 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 no. You don't do that. You got to say something now. You got to say
alors,
something. Hello.
voilà, c'est Chardel. On est là pour parler de mon nouvel album Born Again. Je veux dire que toi, tout le monde, l'histoire de moi, le voyage jusque j'arrivais ici. Okay, so I'm going to say my name is
Oh,
Chardel.
wow.
I'm here to talk about my album and my journey from then just to now.
See, I'm learning all these little gems, man. That's great. Fantastic.
So,
You
you know,
speak fluent French. Wow.
and I do need practice. So it's like the more I speak it, you know, when with my job, sometimes customers come in and I'm like, tu veux parler en français? I say, oh, tu es de où? Je viens de Jamaica.
Oh,
They're like, where you
wow.
come from? I'm like, I'm from Jamaica. I'm like, well, how come you speak French? Just like, oh, that's good.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's
That's
always been an
lovely.
ambition of mine to speak fluent French, and
Yeah. Yeah.
so I met Laurencia through a friend of a friend because
Mhm.
it's like she needed a friend, I needed a friend. She
Yeah.
spoke French, I spoke French, and
Yeah.
it just was you know, a match made in
Yeah.
heaven. So she called me up and she said, you know, Reggae Star Factor, why are you not doing it? I'm like, I said, can I? You know, she said, yeah, go for it. I'm like, okay. So I went to the audition. I took my children with me. I was the first person to audition, and I sang a couple of songs. And when I came out of there, I came out of that audition and I said, this is mine. I said, this is mine. I'm having it. I claim this.
Yeah.
I can do this. I'm going to win this. This is mine. So I took every little bit of knowledge, every bit of research, everything that I'd seen and experienced since I had returned to London. I came back to London in 2010.
Yeah.
So I was recording, but also I was doing Reggae in the City, which was at Cotton's.
Okay.
Don Chandler was organizing it. Peter Honeygale was the host. I met Ivan down there. Adrian Mackenzie, who, you know, is
yes.
strength behind he's very, very talented. I met, you know, a lot of the core of the talented musicians.
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
So at that time, you know, trying to re-establish myself, it was all about, you know, showing my songwriting ability. It was about showing my vocal ability. It's about showing that the presentation, because it's like I'm coming back to reclaim.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So as I was in that environment, I was also observing the audience.
Yeah.
And the audience would be very appreciative of what I do, of what I did. But then someone would come along and sing a song that they knew and be like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
That's your one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what you want? You want a song that you love, that you can sing. Okay. When I went into Reggae Star Factor, I went into choosing songs, key songs.
Yeah.
So song choice is very, very important.
Yeah.
And I also stepped out of my ego, because as an artist, sometimes we think it's all about us. You're going to listen to us. We wrote that song and you're going to love it, whether you like it or not. We want you to love it. And I was like, no, I'm going to give the people what they want. I'm going to give them the song that they love. And they're not going to have any choice but to be in my hands. You know, I'm going to, because I said, I'm not going to be selfish, a selfish artist, and think it's all about me. It's about you. Here you go. You like this? Good. Let me give you some more. And let me give you some more. And let me give you some more. So I got to I was the first contestant to win the first heat also. It's like number one.
Yeah.
Got to the semi-final. I was like, okay, we need to step it up now. We need to give them some drama. We need to get the star factor in here now. So then I gave them the Rihanna, the man down in my special way. And then I was like, okay, so what am I going to do for the final now? So along each way, like Lorenzo and I, we were talking, and I was planning it song by song, outfit by outfit, hairstyle by hairstyle.
I remember the outfit of the finals, and trust me. So
I thought the first song now now this is an opportunity for me to show my songwriting. That's when I did bassline, and it went down well. So I was like, you know what? I was like, now it's time. And I was second guessing myself, and I put on the Go Catsuit, and I was thinking, should I do this, or is it too much? And I said, Kitty Corbin, bless her, she was there, and I said, Kitty, should I wear this catsuit or not? Is it too much? She said, oh girl, wow, what do you mean, is it too much? Go on, get out there. Go on. I said, she said, you look amazing. I love her. She's got such a clean spirit, clean heart, no envy, nothing. You know, that is another empowering thing as a female in this business, when you meet other women who are not afraid to tell you these things. You know, because we're not in competition. Even though we were in competition, we were not in competition. At the end of the day, we're both women, we're both mothers. It's like we're both trying to push through. So I was like, okay, gold earrings, star earrings, gold catsuit, gold shoes, gold everything, go. I was going for the win. I was like, I said, I have to. And the song I sang, the Break Up to Make Up, I was like, there's no way. Please God, there's no way that they can deny me, because you know, through my journey, I've been denied and I've been overlooked, and I felt like I had to put this fight together in such a way. So, you know, I stepped out on the stage, and, you know, I got a standing ovation before I even sang the note. And I was like, and then I gave them the Break Up to Make Up. Dun, 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 dun. And people was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm giving it to you. Please give it back to me. It's like, it's not about me. It's about me giving. You know, coming out of a selfishness, the artist selfishness and giving. So it came out with a win. So it was funny because I wasn't sure. I thought my eyesight's not good. I thought I saw the card, and I knew that you know, for me personally, it was between me and JJ. You know,
Yeah,
JJ is a
yeah.
great performer.
Yes, he
and he
is.
had a good following.
Yeah.
But I constructed my whole competition differently to everybody
Yeah.
else. So I saw the card and I saw it as 3, 2, 1, me third, somebody else, JJ second, and there was another lady, I forget her name, as first. So then when Boba El Numero started to read it out, and who I thought was first, he read them as third.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
And then he said JJ second. I was like, oh.
Oh, you won. Yeah.
I was like, inside, I was like, yeah, finally. But I was like, I just had to try and contain myself because I was like, I felt validated that I'd done enough to get that win. Yeah, because it'd been a struggle. I've been denied and rejected many, many times and not got through. So the prize was album and a tour. You know, the tour never materialized, but I'm very grateful for the album.
Yeah.
So before we got to even start the album, you know, I was thinking about the songs and putting some stuff together, but then my mum suddenly passed away.
I remember. Yeah.
In 2015, and
I remember.
I was like, you know what? I just wanted. It's like I put so much energy into the album because it's like I want to live. I want to leave my mark. You know, I put all of that. I put my grief aside and put everything into the album, because it's like without my children and without my music, you wouldn't be talking to me today. So, and I always manage to. My music is always, and my children are always my safe place for me to transform all of those feelings, those emotions. You were there.
I was there. I saw you. I remember. I think it was a Reggae Star Factor Reload. I saw you at the Jazz Cafe, and you just come back from Jamaica. I remember. I
was fresh off the plane.
I remember.
I was like, you know what, that having that show to focus on, you know, helped to get me through. It's like I went to Jamaica with such a determination and such a strength, because you know, sometimes we need a little light at the end of the tunnel. So my mum was so proud of me. On the album, if you listen to track 15, it's called Mummy Power.
Okay.
This was my mum, like, telling me how proud she was of me after I won the competition, because she said, yeah, you went into this competition and many people didn't expect you to win it and expect you to come. I said, but now, she said, you're no longer the tail, you're the head. So because I was supposed to go over, and I said, Mum, I can't go over right now, because all of this is going on. But she brought me home anyway in her own little way. She controlled that. So that album was a very, very special album. And you know, at the time I was going through the transition of moving from, it's like wearing wigs and weave, to embracing my natural self. You know, so with the song Essence, you know, it talks about, you know, we were born with this beautiful skin and that's who we are. We were born with this hair different, and that's who we are. You know, we were born with a natural defense, and I'm talking about the, you know, the melanin, and that's who we are. We were born to be the best. So it's like, and the chorus, you know, the hook, you know, we were down in the valley for a very long time, but we never get weary yet. You know, I got that inspiration from watching a documentary about Leonard Percival Howell. You know, the foundation of Rastafari, even before, you know, he and Marcus Garvey met in New York and, you know, talked. And, you know, Leonard Percival Howell founded a community in Jamaica called Pinnacle, where they were self-sufficient and came together and you know, grew their own food, and you know, had their own finance and wanted to have their own money, and refused to pay taxes, and were therefore after that torn apart by the Crown because it was treason to you're not going to pay taxes. So that was the beginning of the victimization and criminalization of Rasta.
Okay.
So they had a chant in there anyway. We never get weary yet. We never get weary yet. We've been down in the valley for a very long time, but we never get weary yet. And so that really stuck with me. So that is in essence, we've been down for a very long time, but we never get weary yet. Okay. Down in the valley for a very long time. After all, I love my essence. So it's like
I remember,
pride. So you know, I'm a student. I'm a forever student, and I understood from going to university the importance of research. So a lot of research and a lot of energy went into that album, and you know, I was a bit disappointed that that album didn't get the promotion that it deserved. But that album took on its own life through In Your Mind, you know, with the video, with the passing of TJ. In 2015, oh my God, I had so much loss. So many people close to me were passing, but it's like, you know, the blessings were still coming, and you know, TJ is still bestowing his blessings on me, because it was a dying wish from him for me to perform at his funeral. And so that's how that video, which is just short of 2 million.
You know it. You know me. Every minute I'm putting that video up. That is my favorite. I don't know what it is. It's just the musician, the whole thing. It was, and that's a rehearsal, isn't it? That was the rehearsal.
This is when I talk about the ancestors and the guidance and the blessings that I received. You know, I'm not in full control. I'm just making sure I do my bit. And I just keep energy in what I'm doing, and you know, the ancestors are behind me. You know, TJ being one of them, my mum being another one, and you know, there's a brother-in-law that passed away in 2000 and the end of 2014 or 2015. There's like 4 losses I had all at the same time. It was a lot, but that video was the promotion, and still is a promotion.
I know.
All on its own, and it's just the energy of everybody there. You know, everybody gave their time. Of free will. Of love for the music. Of love for TJ, and it's just transcended across the world, and you know, opened up a whole new.
Is it over 1 million views now? Is it close to 1 million?
It's just short of 2 million.
2 million. Oh,
it's close to 2. It's close to 2 million.
Wow.
It's close to 2 million. And
that is a
other video.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's very special, and it's also very much a validation for me to never give up. You know, during Essence, that was another slogan. I made T-shirts, and it was like to never give up.
I remember.
Because we can beat ourselves up and let things go, and life gets on top. And you know, especially when you're when you're a parent and your mom or when your wife, and then your relationship breaks down, and then it's like, you know, you have to have something to cling to sometimes, or someone to cling to. And my children and my music and the musicians and just that whole energy is been a big source for me to cling to. So Essence, that was the first album, and as I said, you know, I would have loved for it to get a lot more promotion, but I feel that people will find it and are finding it by themselves, because any promotion that happened around it, you know, myself and my partner at that time, we did it. You know, we tried to put every energy into it, and you know, it's worked. And so is out there and people are finding it, and In Your Mind is kind of at the moment like my biggest hit right now, you know, numbers wise. And I give thanks to that.
No, I think what I like about the message of the album is it's not just about the outward appearance. I mean, right now you look like a proper, beautiful, natural Nubian queen, let's just say. We like to say that. But I think I've been thinking lately that it's more about a holistic approach to your whole life.
Exactly.
So as you say, you talk about the relationships, you talk about grieving, you talk about your children, you talk about the whole package, what makes you the woman that you are. And I think that's the message that we as Black women especially need to share to each other. So that's why I like that album.
It's like, you know, we go through things, you know, and you know, when we become mothers, it's like we're all the same, we're similar. So it's like, you know, that's when you have to humble yourself and realize that, you know, many of us are going through the same thing at the same time. We're singing the same story, going through the same struggles. But it's like one of the most important things you have to remember. There's nothing, or there isn't anyone that's more important than your sanity, than your peace of mind. Stress can kill you. So it's like some people are just watching face and maybe staying in certain situations or relationships because of the children, or because they just want to make it look like, you know, they're living the perfect life, and, you know, and inside they're broken, and you know, they're not happy. And these stresses can manifest in some really scary ways. You know, when I was going through a lot of stress, you know, there was certain things that was happening in my body where I thought that at that time I was possibly, you know, having cancer. But it wasn't cancerous, whatever was going on in my body. It was acute inflammation. And when I got rid of certain stressful things in my life, that acute inflammation, it just went. And you're like, wow. It was massive stress. And certain things in my life that I was clinging onto that maybe I just had to let go. So, your mental health, your mental strength, oh my God, is everything. It's like you can't just do things to watch face for, you know, just for the pride of it, to make it look good. Like your sanity is everything.
It's true. So we come on to Keep Moving.
Keep Moving was one of the first tracks that I did with Star Vibes. I did a few tracks with him actually. Keep Moving, Never Give Up, and Missing You. And
yes, I remember Missing You.
Keep Moving was another one of those tracks. It's like to motivate yourself. It's very motivational. So it's like most of my songs are, you know, about self-motivation. And also about love, because I'm very much a lover at heart, you know. I'm very emotional. I'm very much a feelings person. I am what I am. I am how you. And I've had to toughen up a lot. In the past 10 years, I've had to really toughen up a lot. But at the same time, I'm not afraid to show my certain weaknesses. You know, and you know, sometimes with my children, I will, you know, we hold a lot from them. But I don't try and play the superwoman for my children. I let them know that there's times when I do need help, that I need them to do things for me, that I can't do everything myself, and I shouldn't be doing everything just by myself. Certain things they can do. You know, I cannot. My children are very independent, and I try to make them as independent as I was. My mom grew me up to be very, very independent and strong, and to be ambitious also. So I'm trying to instill in them some of the things that, you know, that I was given when I was growing up. So it's like I can't have any useless sit down, do nothing, pretty nails.
No.
I like whatever. In my house, everybody has to wash up. You know, everybody has to do a bit of cleaning. Everyone does their own laundry. You know, I teach them to go through Corona. I didn't hardly leave the house. They went and they did shopping.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah, because they're stronger than me.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't have a sniffle, God, you know, thank God. So, you know, through that time, it made me have to force them and toughen them up. They know how to do everything apart from pay bills. So that's my job.
I agree. I did the same thing with my boys, the same thing. It didn't matter that they were boys. They learned to cook, to clean, everything. Exactly. I did the same thing. Yeah.
It's life skills. It's a must.
Yeah,
you know?
That's right. Yeah. I didn't want them going out there thinking, oh, I need a woman for, you know, I need a woman to clean the house. I need a woman to cook. I wanted that if they had to live by themselves, they could do whatever they needed to do. You know,
self-reliance, independence. You know, I want to know that, you know, before I leave this earth, that I've instilled everything in them that as much as that I can, and whatever they have to learn. I said, if ever you're in doubt, you just think, what would mommy say? What would mommy do? You know, I try to be that example. And you know, I'm not perfect. There's times when I have to do certain things. I'm an adult, I'm a woman, you know. I said, you think I could leave the house after Corona? They're like, where you going, mommy? I said, listen, I'm a big woman at the hospital.
I hear you.
He comes first and she comes last, bringing all the baggage that has weighed him down.